What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 78, and we start today's episode off with the board coming to us and acknowledging all the positive changes and the dedication they've seen us bring to the club. And they say you've had a lot of pressure and speculation, but we believe you're the right man for the job. And I'm like, well, damn right I'm the right man for the job. Seriously, I've got Millwall into the Europa League with just a few seasons gone. You know, it's been an awesome achievement so far, and of course I'm the right man for the job. I turned down Man City to stay here, Jesus. But anyway, we take on Southampton for the first game of today's episode, and it's in the Capital One Cup here. And of course, we are the holders of this competition. We won the Europa League and the Capital One Cup last year, so we're the holders of this competition. I'd like to win it again. The Capital One Cup is a tournament that's never in your objectives, but to be honest, I still want to win it regardless of whether the board care or not. So we take on Southampton. We do want to retain the trophy, and taking on Southampton is never easy to do, but we did rest the entire side anyway, because as much as I would like to win it, I don't really want to see any first team players get tired and possibly get injured in this cup competition. But anyway, the first chance came in the 7th minute here, and Dongu may just be getting a fine from me for that horrendous dive. What a shocking dive that was by our Cameroon striker. Goes through 1-on-1, took the ball a bit too far, rounded the goalkeeper, and just falls over when he realises the ball's going out of play for a goal kick. So Dongu, very lucky to escape a booking there, and he may just be getting fined for me for that shocking dive. But you know, in the 16th minute here, Junior Stanislaus outmuscles Adam Lallana, finds Dongu, the ball comes to Seb Larsson, and Larsson shoots from just outside the area. And as I said in the last episode, you know, I started to shoot from range a bit more. You know, since we came in at Millwall, what we've really done is just tried to pass the ball into the box and score some nice team goals. But from, you know, I think this season at least, I'm going to try and shoot from range a little bit more, try and score some screamers, and that's certainly one there from Seb Larsson. We've already hit one with Brian Carrasco, but that's another great one from Larsson, right into the back of the net there. No chance for the goalkeeper. Kraft, I think it is, for Southampton in goal, and yeah, really good strike by Larsson. I know he's been dropped now to our cup team, if you will, as he sort of drops to the bench now and only plays in the cup games. But even so, that's his 3rd goal of the season already for our experienced Swedish midfielder. That's a great strike by Larsson. No chance for the goalkeeper, and as I said, you know, he's starting to shoot from range a little bit more. And I know that long shots, you know, can seem a little bit OP. I do understand that, but even so, they require some awesome technique and power and accuracy. And we got all 3 there with Seb Larsson. Really good strike, and it's Millwall 1, Southampton 0. And of course, after that, I did decide to show the sliders because you just know there's always one or two that question it. But yeah, that was an awesome strike by Seb Larsson, and it was really good to see that one fly into the back of the net. So Millwall 1, Southampton 0. But the 28th minute, Nathaniel Klein bursts through for Southampton, keeps on going, rolls the ball through, and the shot came in from Southampton's number 9. Nyland did really well to close him down there, but he should have scored, and it was still 1-0. And in the 38th minute, once again, their number 9 is through. Got no clue how you pronounce that name, but he goes through 1-1 with Nyland, and Nyland makes a really good save. So he is our backup goalkeeper for the foreseeable future, and I am perfectly happy relying on him as a sub keeper and a backup keeper. He is really, really good. Of course, he was one of our first signings in this series. I've had no plans to ever get rid of him. You know, maybe replace him for a number 1 spot, but certainly not to get rid of him at the club. And that is one of the reasons why. Really good stop by Nyland, and it is still 1-0. But in the 66th minute here, John Fleck goes up for a header and loses it, but it comes to Mark Beavers. He finds Jay Rodriguez, the former Saints man. He backheels it to Shane Ferguson. Ferguson and Rodriguez, the 2 new signings, link up here from last year on a pre-contract. Both of them arrived on free transfers. The ball comes to Rodriguez, who shoots, looking for a goal against his former club. That one went into the side net, and so still 1-0. And in the 73rd minute, Seb Larsson, the goal scorer, collects the ball. Fake shots round his man and finds Michael Ngu. Lovely 1-2 between him and Dongu. And Ngu is through 1-1 with the goalkeeper. He rounds him with a double step over and dinks the ball into the empty net. So real good composure by Michael Ngu there as he rounds the goalkeeper with the double step over and a simple finish into the empty net. So Ngu makes it Millwall 2, Southampton 0 here. And with just 16 minutes to go, we were surely going through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. He was just in so much space. Lovely little double step over there, and the best thing about that goal is the way he finished it as well. Just a cheeky little chip into the empty net, and the defender and the goalkeeper trying to run back there and clear the ball off their line. They're trying so hard to get there. I can still make it, but they couldn't. And yeah, it was 2-0 to us there. Really, really good piece of composure by Michael Ngu. And again, he, as a backup striker, you know, he's 73 overall, and that may not seem that great, you know, for a side that's got Champions League ambitions, but whenever we play him, he always seems to do quite well. So good finish by Michael Ngu, our number 9, and that makes makes it Millwall 2, Southampton 0 here. And as you can see here, we bring on a double substitution, and in the last episode you would have seen Scott Triggs, our youth academy graduate, with no legs. Thankfully he's found some trousers to cover up the fact he's got no legs, so that's good. That's not going to be distracting anyone anymore. But anyway, in the 89th minute here, Ermakov goes on a run. The player we picked up on a free agent. Really good run by Ermakov. Tries to find out Jay Rodriguez, but it's cleared away only as far as Scott Triggs. He gets past Morgan Schneiderlin, shoots from range, but it's a good save by the goalkeeper, and it denies our academy graduate from his first Millwall goal there. And it's still Millwall 2, Southampton 0, but from the corner, Stanislas crosses the ball in. It goes up in the air, it finds Dongu at the far post. Nice little turn to get around his man, crosses the ball in, and there is Jay Rodriguez. So his start to the season keeps getting better and better. Really good finish by Rodriguez on the header, and yeah, you know, he doesn't celebrate against his former club Southampton, but that was a great header by Jay Rodriguez, and a lovely piece of composure at the far post by Dongu as well to stop the ball, control it well, and then pick out Rodriguez with a lovely header past the goalkeeper. So Millwall 3, Southampton 0, and yeah, the player that caps off the result just had to be Jay Rodriguez, didn't it? Just had to be Rodriguez. It's a shame I can't really fit him into the side because he's such an awesome player, you know, he really is, and he's had a great start to the season. So another goal for Jay Rodriguez, and that makes it Millwall 3, Southampton 0, and he shows the respect against his former club. And yeah, we are through to the next round of the Capital One Cup, as that was the last piece of action in this game. So yeah, really good result, and as I said, you know, we played a complete backup side and we just dominated Southampton. It was really nice to see. You know, I don't mind too much we got at this competition. As I said, I don't really care too much, hence why we play backup players, but whenever we play well with a backup side, it always makes me feel really good about the squad we have. You know, not just the first 11, but the squad. It feels really, really strong. And straight after that, we had a couple of emails here. And the first one was Liam Trotter coming to us and saying, I've been speaking with my agent and he has helped me to realise that the role at this club I was offered and in my contract is currently not being given to me. I hope this will change. And I was like, mate, you need to sack your agent, because I'm telling you right now, the role at your club, you know, captain of the team, first team regular, and you're complaining, I don't understand. Yeah, I really don't. I mean, that's worse than having a player that's got no legs, for Christ's sake. It's just so stupid. But, you know, I mean, seriously, how can a player be so dumb on the game to not realise that the reason he's getting rested is because it's the Capital One Cup that we don't care about? It's just so simple, you know. He plays every single game other than the ones which are, of course, the less important ones. He's rested for the big games, and it's ridiculous. But anyway, you know, the thing that annoys me about it is that it drops his morale. You know, it actually drops the players' morale when they complain, and that's really frustrating to have. But anyway, we take on Sunderland for the last game of today's episode here, and Sunderland, of course, are a side in the Premier League. We return to Premier League duties, so we've got off to a really good start in this season, and we have played 5 games, we've won 3, we've lost 2, so it's not been a good start for us, to be honest. And it was Sunderland who had the first chance of the game here. Stephen Fletcher got played through, but McCarthy made a very good save to keep the score at 0-0. But in the 28th minute, it was Craig Garner who crossed the ball in towards Adam Johnson here, and Johnson's shot was well saved by McCarthy. And to be honest, it was all Sunderland in the opening half an hour. They were just threatening like crazy. We couldn't seem to keep them out of our penalty area, and from the corner, Chadley crosses the ball in. The header is well saved by McCarthy, but it falls to Josie out the door, and the American striker makes it Millwall 0, Sunderland 1. So with 30 minutes, or just under 30 minutes on the clock, it's the away side that take the lead here at the Den. So 1-0 to them, and in the 33rd minute here, Sunderland sensed blood. They could sense that we were nervous. They sensed that they could get a second goal, and they did. Adam Johnson was caught, Jack Robinson was caught out by Adam Johnson there. Poor piece of marking. To be honest, he didn't stick tight to his man, and Adam Johnson, the former Manchester City man, makes it Millwall 0, Sunderland 2. Great ball by Cabral, I think it is, in the centre of midfield, but even so, that was poor from Robinson, but a great finish by Adam Johnson. As you can see here, 34 minutes on the clock, Millwall had 0 shots, Sunderland had already had 8, and it got worse here as well. In the 35th minute, Danny Ings gets tackled, and he stays down to our striker gets injured there. He was able to carry on for the rest of the game, but he did pick up a knock, and as you'll see, he does actually get an injury. But in the 64th minute, Sunderland come through again. Altidore shoots, looking for his second goal, but McCarthy makes a very good save, and that could have been Millwall 0, Sunderland 3 there. But in the 88th minute here, a last chance for us to secure some pride and get ourselves a goal back. It comes to nothing as Sunderland collect the ball here. They play the ball out wide. Eventually the ball gets played inside here. Real good chance for them. Real good chance to make it 3-0, but McCarthy makes a great save. So if it wasn't for McCarthy playing really well in this game, it could have been a whitewash. Sunderland played so well, and they won the game by 2-0. So one thing we've had all through this series is a really good home record. We've already lost our unbeaten home streak just 6 games into the Premier League. 3 wins, 3 losses, and this start has been so inconsistent, and it is really looking worrying for me. If we want to get to the top 4 this year, we've got to do a lot better than this. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching today's video. The last thing you'll see is Ings is out for 6 days with that injury. But thanks for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.